UN says we're going to lose 1 million species to extinction in the next 20 years. That's not an option. Those are the species that keep us alive, and people are concerned about that. My message is there's something you can do about it. You can see the results. You can do it right at home. We also have 44 million acres of lawn. That's an area bigger than New England, which is dedicated to an ecological deadscape. There are 4 things every landscape has to accomplish. Sequester carbon. That's going to help climate change. Plants pull carbon out of the atmosphere and build their tissues out of it, and then they pump the extra carbon into the ground. Every landscape has to manage the watershed in which it lies. Every landscape has to support a food web, create those insects that everything else needs. And every landscape has to support pollinators that allow those plants to reproduce. Lawn does none of those things. So 44 million acres of something that does nothing in terms of ecosystem services is not a good idea. I'm not saying we get rid of the lawn, but I am saying we need to reduce it just to the areas where we walk. We want to mow it, have it manicured, but it will be, we call it a cue for care. So we understand what the culture is, but we need more plants in our human-dominated landscapes. So there's a tool on the National Wildlife Federation website called Native Plant Finder. Go to that website and put in your zip code, and the ranked list of the very best woody and herbaceous plants for your county will pop up. Then you know what the best plants are. You don't need a big yard to make a difference. As a matter of fact, you don't need a yard at all. If you live in an apartment complex, you can use container gardening, where you put native plants in containers on your balcony. If everybody in the apartment complex did that, you'd have a big resource for local pollinators. It's not just homeowners, it's not just residential landscapes. Corporate landscapes, roadsides, and of course schools. Wonderful place to do this, because then it's an educational tool. We've created a small nonprofit called Homegrown National Park. We want to get that message to millions of people. That creates an army of conservationists to fight the loss of biodiversity by planting native plants. That's what's going to support it. By removing non-native plants, because they don't support it. Trying to change the culture. We want people to change this adversarial relationship we have with nature to a collaborative one. We've only been around, what, 3 years, I think? And we've got 100,000 acres recorded on the map. Now our goal is 20 million acres. We want to reduce the amount of lawn, cut it in half. So we're not quite there yet, but we are moving in the right direction pretty quickly. The book I wrote is called Nature's Best Hope, and the spoiler is you're nature's best hope. And it gets back to that personal responsibility that everybody has, if we can get that message to everybody. And in this country, what is it, 325 million people? It's a lot. That's an army of conservationists. Then nature has a real chance in the future. If we don't save natural world and functioning ecosystem, we're gone. So it's serious stuff. It's a serious responsibility. But when we divide it up among everybody, it's easy.